Yes, baby, we are here for part two. This is the sport edition. Only the NFL will be discussed today. As you can hear the bells. To all my football fans out here in North America, you know what this means. When you hear that sound around the Christmas Eve, what does this mean? Real football is about to begin now. What a day. To my Michigan Spartans! Harrow, Harrow, Harrow. Today, I don't have a microphone, folks, but this horseshoe will do. I would like to give respect to all the crews at ESPN, Fox Sports, Mr. Shannon Sharp, the greatest tight end of all time, Skip Bayless, Skip. Merry Christmas to you and your family, Skip. Shay Shay, Uncle Shay Shay, Merry Christmas to you, Skip, Skip. To ESPN, oh, we love you. Mr. Stephen A. Swagoo, we love you. Molly, we love you. Danny Alowski, we love you. Everybody I forgot to mention, we love you all. Thank you for your wonderful presentation throughout the whole year. Yes, we had a pandemic, but you stick by what you do best to keep us properly informed on the sports that we love. To BT Sports in England, we love you. To Sky Sports, we love you. To Fat Mob, we love you. To my lovely, beautiful red and white Arsenal, as we resume a wonderful football and boxing day against West Ham United. I love my club. I love football. And this Saturday, folks, we have the biggest game of the year. As Ric Flair would say, woo! The Dallas Cowboys versus the Philadelphia Eagles. Folks, aren't you excited for this? This is called Christmas football. As you can hear my beautiful Oakland Raiders anthem at in the background. Come on, guys. It's winter season. It's big time football. But before we jump into the games, the fixtures, let's talk about the standings. Okay? Now, for tomorrow's game, let's check the standings. I don't have time to go to divisions. I will do the overall conference. And the AFC this weekend, the Buffalo Bills are the top dogs, 11-3. Record is spectacular. But we all know who's the big team, the big boss in the AFC. The name is the Kansas City Chiefs. Oh, folks, make no mistake about this one. The Kansas City Chiefs are the best team in the AFC. Buffalo Bills, I'm sorry to say this, you are number 2. Number 3 would be for me, right now, the Miami Dolphins. Even though the New England Patriots are creeping in very slowly, they are creeping into the playoff, as I foreseen, because I know the Jets would cope. They have a quarterback problem and they have to solve the quarterback problem. Solve it, please. Solve it. You may miss the playoff because of this. New York Jets, I appreciate your football. Since the old days of Vini Testaverde, since the old days of Curtis Martin, Jonathan Vilma, I've always had respect for the New York Jets. You guys need to patch this up now and solve your quarterback problem and get back in the race. Because the Patriots are coming for you guys. Okay? The New England Patriots are coming for you. Now, moving on to the NFC. If you notice, I forgot to mention the Cincinnati Bengals. We love the Bengals. They rank them as 3rd in the AFC, but Dave Chappelle, I'm sorry for your team in Cincinnati. The Bengals will not make it far in the playoff this year. I'm sorry. Unless there is a big miracle for the Bengals to stop the Dolphins, the Bills, the Chiefs. I don't see them upsetting anyone in the AFC this season. So, dear, yes, I'm grabbing this horseshoe like this to dedicate this to my mentor, Paul Mooney and George Carlin. They used to grab the mic like this when they speak. And don't judge me. Let's continue with this. Now moving to the NFC. The NFC. This is the conference, the National Football Conference. This is where I think that our champions for the NFL will come from this year. Either it will be the Dallas Cowboys or the scary Philadelphia Eagles. Now, to speed up to the subject I wanted to get to today, which is the big game tomorrow between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. Now, before you guys go out there and place your wagers, I would like you to pay attention to a little situation that we have in our hands at Philadelphia. Oops! Jalen Hurts is hurt. I've been following the story since yesterday afternoon on his availability for tomorrow's game. He will not be available. The Dallas Cowboys will be the favorite to win this game. Some of you will protest and argue. Oh, Dak Prescott is not as good as the Eagles quarterback. I repeat again, do not make this mistake. Think before you wager. Jalen Hurts will not be available to play for the Eagles tomorrow. Instead, it will be Mr. Minshew with the mustache. That dude that used to play for the Jacksonville Jaguars, folks, before Trevor Lawrence, Fabio came there at the helm. Again, Minshew will be the quarterback for the Eagles. I found out yesterday at 4:30 a.m. in the morning. 4:30 a.m. Folks, if you're going to bet at all this weekend, go with the Cowboys. I will not say that it's a guaranteed win. Lord knows I've made my mistakes in this World Cup with England and Brazil on the predictions. And for that I repent to my family on social media. But I don't want you to make this crazy mistake. Okay, I'm looking out for you. While you asleep comfortably, I'm up at night looking at the lines for you. The Cowboys will be the best bet for me if I was to put my own money in this. Okay? Now, moving on to, now when it comes to the Cowboys, they may even lose this game. But if I'm taking a bet when it comes to the spreads, everything is pointing toward the Cowboys either winning this game or covering the spread. Now, whether they will cover the spread by 7 points or 3 points, that's up to you. You decide, not me. Go on ESPN.com, go on NFL.com, we love you NFL, NFLCanada.com to promote the NFL.ca website as well. A lot of people ignore that page. NFL.ca, go on there as well, okay? Fox, NBC Sports, all these delicious stats will be there waiting for you. And also, again, like I said last week, if you're new to the game, go to Covers.com. Covers, COVERS.com. And I would like to thank one of my former colleagues who taught me that Mr. Ross from Jamaica. Feliz Navidad, wagwan to all my family in Jamaica, eh? Yeah, troops, king troops. Respect for life. We love you. Enjoy your holiday. I know you're sacrificing a lot for us right now while you're in Baltimore away from your family. Respect. We love you, man. We love you and thank you. To Arsenal AFTV, I love you. Robbie, Don Robbie Live. Turkish, we love you guys. James, I take my hats off to you. Cecil, we love you all. To my Nigerian cousin, Mr. Kalechi. We love you all, baby. Now to get back to the NFL, to what I was saying, I was distracted a bit from my own mind. Now for this weekend, I already gave you the Dallas Cowboys to pick. There is no guarantee that we'll win this game, folks. Do not put straight W for the Cowboys. It's Dak Prescott we're talking about here, Mr. Interception. Again, go with the Cowboys as the underdog. Do not put to win the game directly. Just pick him as the underdog on however you see fit. Don't put direct win. You will lose if you do that. And don't blame me. Oh, he told me the Dallas Cowboys are going to win the game guaranteed. I said go with the Cowboys on the spread. You can do over and under. Pick him as the underdog basically. But if you do see that they're going to win this game, go ahead. Go with the Cowboys. I don't care. Now moving on to some other games that we have that I'm interested in. I said that I'm interested in. We're doing this recording till you get nervous. Okay, now let's be professional here. We have Buffalo at Chicago. To all the Buffalo Bills fans, the Bill Mafia, salute and happy Festus. The Bills should wrap up this one quickly by the third quarter. I think that the Buffalo Bills will win this game with conviction, and I have no doubt about this one. Buffalo guaranteed to win. However you want to place your bets, the Bills have this. Hell, by a touchdown. The Bills should win this one. Next is the New Orleans Saints against the Cleveland Browns. Dave Chappelle, I'm going to put a smile on your face as the godfather of modern day comedy, the greatest of our generation. Cleveland Browns will win this one. Shout out to the dogs. The dog pounds. This is your weekend. Enjoy. And pour a beating on the Saints. For me, march on them. March on the Saints. We love you, New Orleans. Yeah, I do love you. But you will get this little lick this weekend. Tennessee Titans against the Houston Texans and Tennessee. Respect to George Joe Brown. We love you. And respect to Mr. Zoe Williams from Memphis, Mr. Bobby Glinton Smith from Memphis Bowl, Tennessee. Yeah. I don't forget the Mo Jokes player. You in Fairground, in that chicken coop. 5150 Nation, stand up. Bobby, you live in California now, Uncle Bobby, okay? No more chicken feathers. But we love you, baby. We love you. All love. And to the Seattle Seahawks heading to Kansas City, Missouri this weekend. Good luck. I'll pray for you. By that gesture, you guys already know what that means. Put the money on the Chiefs. Because Pat Mahomes will spank their bare bottom like bad kids. They're going to get their gift. Don't worry from Pat Mahomes. New York Giants, you have been called to plead your case in Minnesota against the Vikings. I am rooting for the Vikings this weekend. Skol to all the Viking nations. And I expect a comfortable victory from the Vikings. To Mr. Jefferson. I expect a victory from the Vikings this weekend. If you don't win against the Giants, too bad. Too bad. You will ruin your chance to be better positioned with home turf advantage in the NFC East. I'm talking to you, Kirk Cousins. I'm talking to you, Mr. Jefferson. I'm talking to you, Dalvin Cook. If you guys don't pull this off against the Giants this weekend, it'll really be bad for you guys. Because as I see here in the standings, when you come to the Minnesota Vikings, if they win this weekend, folks, if they win this weekend, the Vikings are in. They are in. And according to the predictors from Las Vegas, they are putting the Vikings at 69.70% chance to beat the Giants, which is at 30%. You ask me what I'd say. I say there is an upset here. On this spread, there will be an upset. I expect the Vikings to win the game. I expect the Giants to cover the spreads. If they win, it's a bonus. If they win, which is a tall task, you're going to Minnesota in winter. Good luck. The Giants' record is 8-5. The Vikings' record is 11-3. Win this game, everything is clinched. You're already in the playoff. This is to clinch your division. Vikings are the favorite to seal this one off. Okay, folks. Moving on to all the games that we have in the almighty National Football League, which I love so much, as you guys know. When it comes to Cincinnati Bengals going to New England Patriots, ooh la 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 la, don't make me choose, don't make me choose. I will have to go with the Bengals on this one. New England Patriots, you have made me suffer for 2 decades as an Oakland Raider. This weekend, my brothers, you will pay for your sins and atrocities for causing me so much pain over the last 2 decades. As much as I want you guys to make it to the AFC playoff this year, I want the Bengals to give you guys a beating at Foxborough Stadium. Payback. Okay. Detroit, Carolina. It don't matter. Skip this one. We love you, Carolina, because you guys are in the north. Sorry. Detroit Lions, we love you too. North Carolina, with all due respect. With all the jokes I make about you guys. But it's just I'm from South Carolina. I prefer South Carolina because that's my state. But if the Detroit Lions beat you guys over the weekend, I will not be surprised. Because the Lions have been upsetting people a lot this year. Detroit Lions, we love you. Detroit Tigers, respect, even though I'm not a baseball guy. Detroit Pistons, shout out to Chauncey Billups and Will Hamilton. Tayshaun Prince. The Wallace brothers. The twin brothers of destructions, eh? The twin brothers of destructions. Old school Detroit Pistons. We love you. Bill Laimbeer, eh? Isaiah Thomas, eh? Take care of that. Back in the old days. Fellas, we can't do stuff like this no more, okay? We'll get in trouble. And to Atlanta and Baltimore. Atlanta's going to Baltimore Ravens Stadiums this weekend. Troops, I know you're probably going to watch this game with the Barstool crew. Enjoy your game. And I expect the Ravens to win this one, even though I don't trust their quarterback. Number 2 is, he's like Zach Wilson. Me and that guy, I don't know, bro. I don't like that guy that much. I prefer a number 8, Lamar Jackson, if he can be fit this Saturday to play. Or are they playing this Sunday? So I think it's this Saturday. So Huntley, I like you. You're a good quarterback. You like to run around and do all the little plays, but you are not really convincing as a quarterback for the Baltimore Ravens. This team has a tradition. And right now the Ravens are not playing like the Ravens of old that I grew up in Houston. Okay? This is a different Baltimore Ravens. And I'm not trusting them this weekend to deliver the goods without Lamar Jackson. If Lamar Jackson is in there, I guarantee you the Ravens may win this one. They should win this with Lamar Jackson. But with Huntley, it's, man, it's a toss-up. 50-50. Now, moving on next to the Washington Commanders going in San Francisco to face the 49ers. You will not come in squat. You will fall to the 49ers. I predict a 49ers victory. McCaffrey will run over 150 yards or receive for yards after catch over 100 yards. Okay? And I expect San Francisco to win this game by a touchdown at least. There will not be any upset for the Washington Commanders. Moving on to Philadelphia. Going at Dallas. I think the game is at Dallas. As it's at Arlington. It will be at the AT&T Stadium. Philadelphia, we love you. Fly, Eagle, fly. But without your quarterback, without your leader, there is no way you will go to Jerry's World and upset this Dallas Cowboys defense if they are focused. I will repeat after Swagoo from ESPN. Swagoo, we love you, Marcus. Respect, sir. Mr. Swagoo said, it depends on which Dallas Cowboys we see this weekend. There will not be any guaranteed victory. Okay? It all depends on which Cowboys team show up. Hey. La 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 la. Ah. And moving on to my game. My beautiful Raiders. We are going to Heinz Field to face the Steelers. Ooh, I want to win this one. Very bad. To celebrate this one over the Steelers. Because I'm a Raider. Terry Bradshaw. Lynn Swan. Jerome Bettis. You owe me one. Okay? You owe me one. This victory for the Raiders is extremely important against the Pittsburgh Steelers this weekend. I want this victory. We need this victory for the bragging rights.